Hi, it's Fiona here from Super Savvy Business for our weekly update. One of the things that I am constantly asked when I'm dealing with people in our community is how do I fit into my schedule, being a mother of three and the busy businesswoman that I am, running multiple internet businesses. What it really comes down to is the whole concept of wash, rinse, repeat, and I do this in several different aspects of my business. For instance, when it comes to creating content, and this is something that I covered at the recent Ultimate Web Blueprint workshop on the weekend in Melbourne, was that you can repurpose your content and create different formats. So for example, let's imagine that you create a brief video like the one that I'm creating now. What you can do is actually have that video transcribed either by yourself or perhaps if you've got a VA or a team member that can do that for you. Then from that you can create a blog post with a video and written content. You can also just take a photo using your iPhone and maybe use Instagram to make it look a little bit nicer, and then you've got an image on that page as well. From there you can even strip the audio from that video and create an MP3 file, and once you've done that, of course, that turns into a podcast you can upload to iTunes. So you can see so far from one video you've created written content and audio content, but we can go even further with that, and this is something that we really covered in a live workshop demonstration at the Ultimate Web Blueprint. And we're going to be repeating the process on Saturday when I go up to the Gold Coast. Another example of what you can do with this content is you can then turn it into social media posts. You can write a press release about it, an article about it. There are just so many things you can do from one piece of content. Now, of course, the good thing about this is that not only are you creating lots of content which is going to spread your market leadership within your niche, but you're also creating a whole pile of backlinks in the process, which is what forms the basis of your online marketing strategy. So that's one area of my business that I use the wash, rinse, repeat element. Another thing that I like to do is really systemize my business. So that means that all the different processes that happen within my business are systemized. We write down what the process is, the steps involved, little training videos, all of those sorts of things. So that means that anybody in our team can pick up a process or a task within the business without actually having to be trained one-on-one. So basically we are documenting, and sometimes I do the documentation, sometimes it's done by one of the people within my team who's responsible for that task. But once that system is there, it's there forever. And if somebody is away or sick or on holidays, or we even have a new staff member come in, then it means that they can pick up that process without the time-consuming tasks of having to actually train that person in a one-on-one situation. So that means that we've done it once, it moves on, and it's that whole wash, rinse, repeat system. The final thing that I'd like to touch on today is how you can use the wash, rinse, repeat method when it comes to developing different business models in your online business. This is something I shared again with participants at the Ultimate Web Blueprint, and I know that I saw a few people's eyes widen and the lights came on and they had these aha moments. It was really quite exciting because what I showed them is that once you've got a business model that works on the internet, you can then take that business model and just put a different wrapper or different cover over it. I call this veneering. What you do is you take your business model and you perhaps create a new business name or brand around it, change the offering just a little bit, and then you can take that new brand, that new offering into the same niche or the same market, or you can take it to a completely different market altogether. So that means that you're basically taking something that works and duplicating it, but you're making it slightly different, which means you've now got another stream of income. Imagine if you were to do this 3 or 4 times and create 3 or 4 different income streams. And this is the wonderful thing that the internet allows us to do, is to create these multiple streams of income. So you don't have to necessarily have that big 6-figure business, but perhaps imagine if you had 4 or 5 businesses that were creating very healthy 5-figure or 4-figure incomes for you. And this is how you can really build up your strength and your positioning on the internet to have the type of flexibility and financial independence that you're looking for. So this is the update from Fiona Lewis at Super Savvy Business. If you're around Queensland on the 8th of September, please come to join us at the next workshop. And we'll also be bringing the workshop to Sydney on the 10th of November. So please go to ultimatewebblueprint.com where you can register for your tickets. Come along, it's lots of fun and there's lots of hands-on live workshopping. So you can go out of that room feeling empowered with your ability to create content and a solid online marketing strategy. We'll see you next week.